Sharma and I welcome you all in our very first lecture of Fun with English. Today in this session I am going to tell you few new interesting daily usable expressions which you can use while having the conversation with your parents, your siblings and relatives. Along with this, as this is the very first session of Fun with English, I am going to introduce new interesting, funny tongue twisters and riddles which you can ask later from your parents and your grandparents. So let's get going. Hey, how are you? I'm fine. How are you? I'm fine. We tend to use this expression over and over again. So today I am going to introduce smart and new expression that you can use in your daily conversation, and you can by using all those expressions you can sound like an advanced English speaker. So let's get going. Our very first expression that you can use instead of saying how are you, you can say how is it going? How is it going? This one is really very popular expression. How is it going? Our second phrase is how have you been? How have you been? This phrase is really warm and friendly. How have you been? How have you been? Next phrase is how's everything? How's everything? Next, how is it going? How is it going? What's going on? What's going on? This one phrase is a little American, and in fact, if you haven't met someone for a little while and if you get the chance to meet them, you can ask by saying them. Instead of using that simple boring expression how are you, you can say what's going on. Next phrase is what's new? What's new? Another way to say how are you doing? What's new? Next expression, hey, what's up? What's up? This one is a super casual expression, and in fact youngsters are using the slang word while speaking this what's up, and they are only using sup. Hey, sup. So what's up is another casual super way to ask and a cool way to ask how are you doing. So guys, now you know a number of expressions which you can use while asking from someone how are you doing. I'm fine. Hey, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine, thank you. So this phrase, this expression is too old and boring and overused. So let's learn what you can say if somebody would ask from you, how are you? So our first expression is, how are you? I'm good. How are you? I'm good. Or even you can say, I'm great. How are you? I'm great. Hey, how are you doing? I'm doing well. Hey, how are you doing? I'm doing well, thanks. How's everything? Everything is good. You can say, how's everything? So you can reply back by saying, everything is good, everything is perfect. Or you can simply sometimes say, not bad. Hey, how are you? Not bad. What about you? Sometimes you can use this phrase too, nothing much. Like you are simply want to say, means nothing good or nothing bad is going on. So you can say nothing much, or you can say pretty good. You can use pretty good, nothing much, pretty good. Next phrase is no complaints, as good as can be. So if somebody would ask from you, hey, how are you doing? Not bad, as good as can be. No complaints. Nowadays, during this pandemic lockdown, if somebody would ask from you, hey, how are you doing? So you can say no complaints, as good as can be. So now you have learned new smart expression if somebody would ask from you, hey, how are you doing? So you can use all these new expressions like a pro English speaker or a good native English speaker. Now students, our next very useful expression is okay. Okay, okay, okay. So okay is a very common, basic, overused expression. So let's find out what else you can say. So let's find out some interesting, exciting ways to agree with someone. Instead of using okay, what else you can say? So let's get going. Aye, 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 aye. So this one is actually a naval term. Navy officers or naval officers are using this term like aye aye captain, like okay. So you can use this expression when you want to say okay to somebody. So you can say, instead of saying okay, you can say aye aye mama. Next one term is roger that. Roger that means copy that, means I got it. So you can say roger that. Next phrase is okie dokie. Okie dokie. So this one is a light-hearted expression. Even you can use it if your elder brother or sister would say to you, hey, come on, let's get into the car. So you can say, instead of saying okay, you can say okie dokie. Okie dokie. Now, next three terms are particularly useful when somebody made a plan. You are agree with the plan and you want to say or you want to express your yes. So instead of using your boring humdrum okay, you can say certainly, certainly, by all means, by all means, sure, go ahead, sure, go ahead. Next term is righto and alrighty. Righto, alrighty. These two expressions are fun, light-hearted and informal. And last one expression is sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Okay, sounds good to me. So this one is a casual expression which you can use in your formal meetings. Sounds good to me. Now students, this is riddle time. So I'm going to ask you two interesting riddles. Later you can ask these two riddles from your parents, from your siblings, and even you can post it on social media. So my first riddle is, you can catch me but you can't throw me. You can catch me but you can't throw me. Next riddle is, I'm not heavy but the strongest man can't hold me for long. I am not heavy but even the strongest man can't hold me for long. So these two riddles I'm going to ask, and by the end of this video I'm going to tell you the answers of these two riddles. Scratch your brain and find out the answers. Now this is the time to have fun again. So I'm going to ask you a very simple but a tricky tongue twister. So what you all have to do, you have to learn word by word this tongue twister, and later you can ask to speak your parents, your grandparents, your siblings rapidly and number of times. So what is the tongue twister? I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. So the summer session is going on and we all love to eat ice cream. So this yummy tongue twister you can ask from your parents. I'm going to give this a try once. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I have done it. So this is the challenge. Very nice. Oh, how nice. Nice. So it's nice. It's really not nice to use very nice or nice again and again or a number of times. So let's learn few new different expression that you can use when you want to say very nice. So let's start. Very first expression is amazing. Hey, you are amazing. So instead of saying boring, very nice, how nice of you, you can say, hey, amazing, you are really amazing. Fantastic. Next term is fantastic. So you can use this if you want to say that Mama, today's lunch is really fantastic. So instead of saying nice, you can say fantastic. Next one is incredible. Incredible means unbelievable. So means you are actually amazed. So you can say, oh my gosh, this is really incredible. You can use all these expressions even frantically over the social media, as social media is now common for everybody. So next one term is phenomenal. Phenomenal. This one term or this one phrase you can use at that place when something is really more than nice. You can say phenomenal. For the example, if you have read a book and that book is really amazing, superbly fantastic, so you can use this term phenomenal when you are preferring this book to your friends. So you can say that book is really phenomenal. It's time to reveal the answers of the riddles that I have asked you. So what was our first riddle? If you have got the answers, then you all are brilliant. And if you haven't, then I'm here to tell you the answers of the riddles. What was the first one? First one was, you can catch me but can't throw me. So have you scratched your mind enough? You can catch me but can't throw me. Nowadays it's very common. That is, so the answer is cold. You can catch the cold but you can't throw it. So the answer is cold. My second riddle was, I'm not heavy, but even the strongest man can't hold me for long. I am not heavy, but even the strongest man can't hold me for long. It's quite interesting. So what is the answer? If you have got it, then you have got out of out numbers, and if you haven't, then I'm going to tell you. So what is it? What is the answer? It's your breath. Your breath. Even the strongest man can't hold his breath for long. So I hope you all have enjoyed this. So let's meet our next session. Till then, what's the homework you all have to do? Not exactly I shall say, this is the homework. You all have to use those expressions just now I have told you. You have to use all those expressions, those funny terms, those useful things, those useful phrases in your day-to-day life while having the conversation with your father, mother, grandparents, during your online classes, when you're chatting over the social media, maybe on WhatsApp or on the Facebook. You can use all those new expressions and you can sound like a pro English speaker. So let's meet in our next session. Till then, stay inside your house, stay fit,